Hello and welcome to my sketchbook tour. This is my third time trying to record this, so third time is a charm, hopefully. I don't want this to take too long, so here's just the front and the back. I get the stickers from all over the place, really, just wherever I can find them. Oh, and this is a regular Electrum, not sure how to pronounce it, but this is just one of their regular like blank notebooks, so not originally supposed to be a sketchbook, but tried to make it work. It is like thin paper, and these are just like the first couple of pages that I covered up because I didn't want to just draw on them. And then I started this back in 2023 and finished it this year. It took me just under 2 years, which I wish I could fill sketchbooks quicker, but I can't. This is the first page that I did in here, and it turned out cute. I was just using pencil when I got in the sketchbook and realized that the paper was really thin. I was like, okay, let me just do whatever in pencil and go from there, because I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to just go crazy on the paper right off the bat. I was just kind of getting into the flow of things, and then started trying out charcoal and different mediums, working up what the paper could handle, but just abstract stuff. I feel like the sketchbook, I would definitely say it's different than my first sketchbook. I was, kind of more into the groove of it, of filling a sketchbook. So yeah, I think it was nice just to do whatever and see how my art changes over time, especially from sketchbook to sketchbook. And I feel like I explore the things, I get a chance to explore the things that I like in more depth. And this page is so goofy. I don't know what I was thinking, but there's a little kitty phone. Kitty's calling. Very cute. This is another pop-up too. And these pages, some of these pages I went back to and finished them or redid them if I didn't like them. So this is one of the spreads that I went back to and just changed, and yeah. In terms of just exploring more, I think I do a lot more abstract stuff. I'm really inspired by Peter Draws on YouTube. So this was kind of the start of me just trying to let myself do whatever, and kind of that really free, expressive style that he has, because I think it's super cool. Super cool to just be able to put pen to paper and truly just see where it goes. Love this spread. These are this is loosely referenced on something, and this is more heavily referenced from something. And I love taking a reference photo and really changing it, or kind of just being inspired by one little thing and making something completely different out of it. And also just coming up with my own ideas, and it's all a mix of that. And it's nice to be able to practice someone's style and then kind of do it again and then let myself do my own thing. That's what happened on this page, and I think that was really successful. And then I tried to draw an OC, because I don't really draw OCs, and yeah, I think this is cute. This is a reference from Pinterest, but I needed a template so I can make a character, and I need to redraw her. I didn't in this sketchbook because this isn't what she looks like. That did not turn out how I pictured in my head. So yeah, I don't know how much of a OC. I think it'd be cool to make my own characters, but I don't really. I realized that I don't like drawing the same thing, but then it's hard for me to like build skill, because I think you have to kind of draw the same stuff over and over again to figure out how to draw it, but I'm really bad at doing that. And I just like coming up with new ideas. This is, okay, wait. This is a little, I was drawing my wall because I love this lamp that I have. Then a Squishmallow. Went back to this page, and this is still kind of ugly, but it's not as ugly as what's underneath it. And that's what matters, I think. I went back and drew this and added this, and I love it. I love it so much, especially next to this guy. This says raw joy, just, yeah, doing lettering. Love a metal font. And this went back and just covered this ugly drawing that I did because I couldn't look at it. I tried fixing it and made it worse, and I was like, oh, that has to go. But this is a nice another collage. I love this side. And then just some random watercolor. This, like this page, this is more thinking about how Peter draws. Thinking about Peter draws. Random stuff that I had sitting around that I wanted to put somewhere, so I put it in here. Next to alien flowers, I feel like there's a lot of kind of like abstract alien flowers in this sketchbook. Also really love this page. I love the contrast between the two pages. This is a little pull-out page or flip-out page. Oh yeah, and I was messing around with watercolors and things on top of the watercolor, or other supplies on top of the watercolor. And this is where the thin paper is most annoying, because on the other side is stamps, but then it kind of messed up this page. But did some textile, and then yeah, just like messing around with stamps, which is super fun, putting them together. Wanted to draw a filter on Snapchat, so I just drew the filter, and then it kind of turned into a self-portrait. She's scared of the bugs. Just random stuff. Two-sided mermaid tail thing. I saw this guy walking down the street, and I had to draw him because he was so distinct and distinguished. Oh yeah, this is a little. We'll keep that covered. But yeah, I really like this. But yeah. Favorite animals, so I was like, oh, what should I draw? I'll just draw my favorite animal. And then I was thinking about a tattoo idea that I did not end up getting. This says, "Give love always." This isn't supposed to look like Garfield, but I did it, and then I realized it kind of looked like Garfield. This page kind of turned into a hot mess, but that's okay. More mermaids. I feel like I also kind of draw mermaids a lot. Not too much, but they're fun. And then a Cyclops unicorn, because I really wanted to look at a Cyclops unicorn, so I just drew it. And I love when when your imagination does that, or it's like, oh, let me look at something. Okay, I'll just draw it for myself. And these, okay, this was at the museum, and these were super cool sculptures, because this one was made out of like colored pencils, and this one was made out of bullets. It was super cool. And then they had stencils, so I threw these in my, at the museum, they had like a little activity section. So threw these stamps in here and then went back, and turned out, I like it, turned out good. More alien flowers. And this page, this is one of the other pages that I came back to, and I really liked how it turned out. So I'm glad that I came back to this spread. My sister's cat, he's so cute. This is a bit too cartoonish for my liking, but he's still a cutie. And this is when I went to Europe. I thought I might finish this sketchbook while I was in Europe. No. Nope. But that's okay. These 10 pages, I think, I'll count them in a sec. So all of these pages I did within the span of like 2 weeks, and I was super impressed with myself, because that's the quickest I've ever made like a lot of art, and I was like, oh, this is great, like the rest of this trip is gonna be amazing. And then for the next 2 months I only did like 1, 2, 3, 4 spreads, so kind of disappointing, but that's okay. This, I was just messing around with cross-hatching and just using pen. And I love this. I like added this little star, and I was like, wait, it's amazing. And I love when you can just add one thing and it ties it all together. And then I get back home. These are some flowers in my garden. Oh, and I had gotten these multicolored colored pencils while I was traveling. So just testing those out. Yeah, these are Pinterest photos that I kind of put together. That's fun doing, like putting multiple reference photos in the same image. And I love this spread. This is definitely top 5. It just feels so cohesive. And I need to make prints. I do want to make prints, because I want to make this a print too. I just haven't gotten to it. I've made stickers. This is the only page that I didn't finish. That's okay. Yeah, I've made stickers. I have yet to make prints. And I'm just letting myself take my time with that. Because it's nice for art to feel fun and playful and not have too much pressure on it. And I think that's what sketchbooks are really nice for. Just like doing stuff. Yeah, I do, you know, I like filling up pages and just really trying to make something look semi-finished. I know that not everyone uses their sketchbooks like that. And I started a sketchbook that's messy, that's like doesn't need to have finished pages, but I do like having something that like feels finished. And this is my little Halloween spread. I think it turned out super silly fun. Reference photo, took that reference photo. I want to do more using my own reference photos, and more like textile stuff like this. This is super fun. I recommend this because this is just watercolor that I splashed down on a page and then cut it up and weaved it together. It was so fun that I did it again in a couple of pages. And this was at a different museum, different day, but was drawing some of the artwork there, the sculptures. And I like the contrast of the super bright, crazy colors and then just the pencil. And I was really trying to practice using watercolors and taking my time with it. And I really like how this page turned out. I made the stamp too. This is just a nothing page. This doodles at the bar. Collage. Oil pastel. Watercolor with a reference photo I took. Kind of unsuccessful, but that's okay. The stickers I was talking about. And this is the oil pastel again, and I put Mosh Posh over it. It kind of sticks together, I'm finding, but that's okay. This kind of messed up this page, and I like messed up the other page, cut it out, boom, smacked them together. This is a lino cut that I made, traced it out, and this is out of order because I did this one first. I don't like it as much because it was supposed to look like this, and this is why I used the tracing paper on the second one. So you live and you learn. These are the ones that I made first. Made little tiny eraser stamps first, and then, you know, worked my way up. Girly Pops, love them. This is supposed to be like her second form. I think she's so cute. And then I got Neocolor 2s, and I was trying them out because a lot of people have them and use them, and I was like, ugh, I wanna see what these are about. And these are more stickers that I made. Guy drew this at the bar. Shout out him. And this, their faces didn't turn out how I wanted them to. It's not bad, but I was just like, okay, whatever. Random, just like filling the page, because we're almost done at this point. So just messing around with the Neocolors, and taking my own reference photos, and messing around with the Neocolor again. And you know, you kind of get at this point into the sketchbook and you're like, okay, I need to hurry, I need to finish it. But this, I feel like this, I was reading Parable of the Sower, and I feel like this ended up being inspired by that, which I like. And then I went to the Seattle Aquarium and was in the dome drawing a little section of it. Random stuff, because this is the last spread. These are great because I was like, I don't need to impulse buy random little toys that's essentially just plastic when I can draw it and it's 10 times better. And yeah, thinking about art goals for my next sketchbook. And that's the end. There are some things back here that I want to show. This is a stencil that I made for my grandma. She made this little purse, and then I made this little stencil cutout for her to put on there to sew it. Posca on magazine page. I want to do this more. This is one of the lino cuts, and then this is just a random page. But yeah, so that was my second sketchbook. I hope you enjoyed looking through it with me. Let me know if you want like a longer sketchbook tour. I prefer to do short sketchbook tours, or like I like when they're shorter, so y'all are gonna have to let me know if you want it longer. This is my next sketchbook, or the one I'm doing after. This is I technically started this one. Hold up. I technically started this one before I started this one, but then I got this and was like, oh, I want to work in here, so I filled this first. But yeah, because I started this one like right before I started the other one, and this is just a little sneak peek at it. Stay tuned. I'm about to flip through this one, and this will be up shortly after I post this sketchbook tour. I'm gonna post this mini one because I realized that this is mostly just art. So stay tuned. I hope to see you back. Thanks. Bye.